if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Drown out my problems, let me When I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Under late, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You said that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate.
From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Mexico City Diablos. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Set, 180. Check, 59. Danny. Watch.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for the
Odell Beckham Jr. And touchdown! Odell Beckham, his second touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw, Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Luck. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Got you. I got you, son.
1st down, Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Set. 20. Check, check. 59. Double dog. That's the way.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down gets 3 up to the 28. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Whip. Watch the whip. Monday.
And he'll give it here to his running back. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they give this time to the tailback. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes can work as well.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
As a defender, I always found the slant route extremely difficult to cover unless you're able to jump on top of it early, because once he gets his hands on the ball, he's at full speed going away from you.
It all happens in the blink of an eye, doesn't it?
It really does. The timing is so important. That ball's got to be out of the hands of the quarterback and to the receiver like that. And if it is, you often get a very successful play.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 11. And it's
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out.
Check out. 1, 2, 3. You. Strong right. Undercoach.
Here's Love. Over the middle, he'll get it to Harrison. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
We ain't giving up nothing.
Now a handoff working right. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check 43.
Now they try the right side here. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Now Love. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harrison. And down inside the 15 he goes. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks. Luck now after the pick on the last drive. 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Mayfield to throw it. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Mayfield on first down. That's taken in by Callaway. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on second down. Mayfield, and he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Colts pick it up. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now? He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 15 now. Luck throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Credit that breakup to Greedy Williams.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Colts on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. To throw is Love. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Now on 2nd and 16. Luck. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. 3rd and long, it's Love. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Justin Houston. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, 133. 59.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the catch made by Hilton. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Colts have taken the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. A run for Nick Chubb. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son.
And again, it's Chubb. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Mayfield finding Beckham. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw, Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 16. Mayfield now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb, and he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll give it to Chubb. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he will take it in for the touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys are going to retake the lead. Joseph now to have the PAT.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short boot, take it at the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go! At their own 31-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting 2nd half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. 12.
Now a handoff here to his running back. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And this is going to be incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They're going to go. It's Luck. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Mexico City. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. A shotgun snap for Love. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Colts going on 4th. It's locked. And that is incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Big series right here.
Mayfield. That's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards on the pickup there. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one a 14-yard play, and it keeps this drive moving.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. From 6 yards away. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so, because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Joe Schobert able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the end zone, Locke. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. Watch out for Hill on the return. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, what are they, about 95% chance of winning it?
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. He finds his target, Beckham, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The 15 yards there on the catch and run. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A give running right is Chubb. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down.
They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35.
Let's go.
A big play there for Indy. And even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a play fake, and it's locked. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking it.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on fourth down. Let's see what's in store here. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the home team here, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And now it's off to the airport for a date with customs and a long flight north to the U.S. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, it's loss number 3 for them on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
STRO, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade.